Hey guys, what's up? My name is Deej the Dragon Gamer, and welcome to my video. Today, I'm having a claw at a very bizarre game called Breached. Now, I haven't played a massive amount of this game, but this is one of the most unique Unreal Engine 4 game I have seen yet. And let's begin. I'm going to be showing you guys this from the beginning because this is a hard game to talk about. And you have a bunch of stars here. Homeostasis, stop hibernation. Now I can skip this, but this is actually one of the most unique introductions to a game I have seen yet. I like how it tells how long you've been in hibernation. They went all out with this. Visualizing biostasis, accessing NPP activated, I don't know what that is. Space calibration, focus point visualization, feedback calibration. You gotta move the mouse. That's all you have to do there. But yeah, this game is definitely a bizarre title. And you can actually choose what your time system is, whether it be Gregorian, Unix, virtual, or Japanese. I'm gonna choose Gregorian because I think that is the standard time system. Define your desired longevity: 100 years, 120 years, 150 years, 600 years. Now, I'm guessing this right here is actually your difficulty setting, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and choose 600 years just for shits and giggles. You operate in virtuality. What is your preferred augmentation? Nutrients, adrenaline, nootropics, opiates. Let's go with opiates, because everybody loves drugs, right? Right? Check completed. Let's see. Waiting for input. Click right mouse button to focus on objects. The repeater works fine. As decent IPS commits. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so the repeater is wrong. Now, I believe this game was actually made by a dev team of non-native English speakers. So there are, I had noticed that there were quite a few typos in different areas. Like right here. And that's actually right there now. Okay. Okay. So it's actually working right now. Oh, okay, so the first time it screwed up was not because it was a typo, but because the repeater was not calibrated properly. Okay. Put in the comment. Continuum, easy one. Okay. Okay. Now, the first time I did this, I actually kind of skipped or ran through it. I wasn't really paying attention, but it has no eyes, poor thing. Okay, so it's basically just checking to see if you're smart. Fix generator. Okay, so we got ourselves a task right there. The oxygen generator's broken. Each breath is harder. There we go. There we go. There we go. Draining hibernation liquid. Detaching cables. Log entry to journal. It's time to get started. This right here was intense. Now, I will say, if there's one core issue I have with this game, it's that it doesn't really tell you how to play it, and the mechanics are kind of obscure. And this right here is your journal, and you click that to go on. I had much more time even after the accident occurred. I don't know what the accident was, but you have to click on where it's highlighted to be able to move on. And you have different locations. You have a deck. You can't see it right now because I've got my webcam on, but there's a deck and there's a map. And this right here is actually really cool. And you get to choose where you're going to go. Zone G11. And most of this game is actually you going around inside of a drone, and you control it using the mouse. Now, I will say, movement and aiming isn't necessarily that great. It took me a while to get it set up to where I was comfortable with it. Now, this game does have controller support, but I don't actually like it. I prefer using the mouse. And it doesn't have much in the way of mechanics, but what I'm doing here is I'm actually gathering resources that I need to be able to actually fix my shit. Pardon my French. And all you have to do is just find these capsules here and just take this drone and just move around. And just use the mouse to project, or move the mouse, or use the mouse buttons to actually move forward and backwards. And you harvest by stopping. Now you can't reverse from what I can tell. And there doesn't seem to be any kind of field of view slider for this game. So you're kind of stuck with this low field of view. But for this game, that's not a massive problem. Even though it's something that I would definitely hark on with most games. Now, I love how this game looks. Beta mineral, harvest mode activated. All I was supposed to do is collect all of these minerals. And now I just need to go back to the recall point. Now this game is very, very slow, but there are enemies in this game, and you can actually die pretty easily. In fact, if you hit an enemy, you automatically lose some energy, and it actually screws things up. And this right here is actually really cool. Now, this game is supposed to be a horror mystery in some ways. Okay, so I found 1 capsule, 7 samples of alpha mineral, 8 samples of beta mineral. And you can actually go to the lab and combine different stuff together, and you can also hack a capsule. Hacking results: 2 alloy units, 2 conductors, 3 microchips. Now, the first time I played this game, I was not actually able to hack properly. Like, the game bugged out on me, and I'm not sure why. But it worked fine the second time I went through it. So I don't know. DNA scanner. Conductors 2, alloy 2. Microchips. I need to synthesize fuel for minerals. I'm too tired to run the synthesis reaction. Not today. Okay, so it requires 10% of my energy. So what I have to do is, now that I'm out of energy, which you can see right here, and you also see some of the stuff I have, I actually have to go ahead and end my day and get some sleep so I can actually fully recharge. So there we go. So we're on day 2 now. And I only have 7 days of supplies. So this game actually kind of reminds me of a little known horror game called The Void, which is a Russian title. I don't remember what the actual title is in Russian, but it is a game that was created by a company called Ice Pick Lodge. And even though I didn't get very far in it, it was definitely a very interesting, very unique title. And this game kind of reminds me of that. With the whole, you have so many days to get so many resources to be able to survive, and once you reach a certain point, if you don't have enough minerals or enough fuel or enough of whatever you need, you will die. Okay, so I'm on the deck, so it's time to check out my journal. Desert's still the same. It's a wasteland, nothing's alive. I'm here alone. Where are you? I have no idea who these people are. Okay, so we got the scanners. Ah! That's cool. Climate. Now this game has a shit ton of lore in it that is told through these little journals. Which is actually really, really cool. Like these right here, these aren't actually you talking. I think these are actually either previous journal entries or some stuff that you've unlocked while you've been in hibernation or whatever. It's really, 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 really nice. And I don't have enough gamma, so I need to synthesize fuel. I need 9 minerals total. I need to choose a probe first. Okay. I don't know what's up with this. An amount of 9. Okay, so I need some gamma. So I don't have any gamma. So what I'm going to have to do is go to the map. And there's multiple different locations I can go to this time. And also, I like how it shows up here. You can't see it. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn off my cam for a sec so I can show you guys this. But there's illumination, there's visibility, there's temperature, and then there's wind. That is really, really cool. I love how much detail this game had put into it. And this right here looks kind of like it could be part of Mexico or California or something. We got D13. We have F6. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to zone F6. Maybe? Now, each of these zones uses up 40% of my fuel or my energy. Let's see. So minerals, capsules high. There are some anomalies which are enemies. They're medium. This one doesn't. This one you don't actually know what's here. This one has high minerals and capsules. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to F6 because I feel like being a little bit. I feel like being a little bit dangerous right now. So let's do this. Now, if you lose your drone by running into an EM anomaly, you actually lose the energy there, and you have to be able to go back to that area or that zone or another zone. You have to actually use more energy, and that's not cool. And I've noticed that there is some screen tearing here, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm in the recall point or not. But you definitely have to be really, really careful with how you play. Can't just rush this game. And also, you can't look all the way up. And those things right there are EM anomalies. Basically, they're electromagnetic enemies. And where is that capsule? And I don't know why, but there's some serious screen tearing here. I have VSync on, so I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. It might just be the motion blur. I don't know. Let me go ahead and turn off motion blur and see if that solves the problem. Nope. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there. But this game seems like it may be capped at about 40 frames per second, which is really bizarre. In fact, my frame rate is going up and down here, and I'm not sure why. And you can't actually go backwards. Yeah, my frame rate now is 60, but in some parts of this game, my game's frame rate actually drops to about 30 or 40, which is really bizarre, and I wish games wouldn't do that. It's like right here, the more you see, the more the frame rate tanks. And I hate when games do that. And I have a pretty decent system. Now, from what I've read in the Steam reviews, I'm not the only person that's had some performance issues with this game. And also, the bar on the right tells you how close you are to whatever you're seeking, whatever the nearest mineral or capsule is. There we go, I see one right there. Oh, we got some minerals. Bring it on! Ah, we got 2 minerals there. Nice. And I can only carry up to 3 objects. I don't need beta minerals. I need alpha minerals. Or not alpha minerals, gamma minerals. Now you have to be careful what all you grab, because you can't just grab anything. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. So these are beta minerals. I need gamma minerals to be able to synthesize some fuel. And I'm guessing that these are anomalies, which you definitely want to avoid at all costs. Now, when I first saw this game on Steam, well, actually, I saw it on Evolve Terminal's website, which is one of the evolveterminals.com or terminals.io. It's one of the places I get review codes from. Anyways, when I saw it, I was actually expecting this to be a Unity Engine game, because quite a few games are using the Unity Engine now, which isn't a bad engine, but this game's actually an Unreal Engine 4 game, and you can tell by how everything looks. Although there are quite a few Unity Engine games that are coming out now that are on par visually with the Unreal Engine games. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that, and not to say that all Unreal Engine games look like this. I have actually seen an Unreal Engine 3 game that looked like Minecraft. Eidolon. Eidolon is a very bizarre first-person adventure game. Oh, shit! 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 It's a very bizarre first-person adventure game that I would highly recommend playing if you have the time and are really curious about what it would be like. Oh shit, magnetic anomaly. Magnetic field stable, so there's anomaly around here. But anyways, I would highly recommend that game if you want to play a game that is solely about waking up and going through this large open area and just finding objects and clues about what happened and what led to you being there. It is a great game, and I might actually do an Avin a Claw on it at some point, because it is pretty phenomenal in my personal opinion. And what are you? This is some kind of capsule. Let's harvest it. Recall points activated. Sell one full. Let's see if I can find something else. Like I said, I'm looking for gamma particles, and I haven't actually gotten past day 2 in this game because I had some serious performance issues, and also I actually found a couple of bugs. Like, if you exit the game at a certain point on day 2, if you exit the game without doing a certain thing, you have to start the entire game over to be able to move on, which was an annoying bug. I don't know if the latest patch or patches fixed it, but I doubt it. And I think that's another beta particle, or beta mineral. Okay, so we have another capsule over here. I actually want to collect the capsules, and also you can't back up. So if you get stuck, you have to go around and move. And also there's a really low quality texture right there, which is really bizarre. It actually kind of reminds me of some of the texture work in a game called Rage, which many of you may or may not remember. In fact, that was a game that was hyped up about, and I tried it out a while back, and even though I'm a huge id Software fan, I was not impressed. In fact, it was one of my least favorite titles of that year. Okay, so there's an anomaly to my right. So I've got to be really careful here. And also, I'm really tired. It's like 6:30 in the morning here right now. And I was supposed to be spending the night with my girlfriend because I wasn't feeling good. And also, no! No! Oh my god. I just got destroyed by a magnetic anomaly. I hate when that happens. But anyways, I was supposed to spend the night with my girlfriend, and her daughter was having some issues, so I was asked to leave because she doesn't get to spend much time with her daughter. I mean, they work together sometimes, but and we haven't been dating. We haven't been together that long, so it's not that huge of a deal. But anyways, in a couple of hours, I'm supposed to be going to a car show. Now, I'm actually feeling a lot better. I had to take some medicine because I was puking and running a small fever last night. Let's go ahead and go back to the lab and see if maybe, just maybe, I can actually open my capsule. I might have lost my capsule though. In fact, I think I did. Yeah, I lost my capsule because I got kept trapped in a magnetic anomaly. Can I actually go back here? Yes, I can. Question is, do I want to? Not really, I guess? Actually, I'm going to go back to see if maybe I can get my, if I can maybe find my drone, the one I lost, and maybe actually get my capsules back, because I need those capsules. In fact, you can severely screw yourself over in this game if you don't collect enough minerals and capsules, and also you get trapped in one of those anomalies. And I'm sorry that the game is having some performance issues right now, and also, magnetic field stable, nice. Alpha mineral, okay. Now, I've noticed that each area may or may not be randomly generated. I don't really need alpha minerals. I actually need gamma minerals, which I will keep harking on over and over again for a bit. But, let's go ahead and see if I can find some gamma minerals. Now, the longer you go around and collect minerals, the longer that you're going around and collecting minerals and capsules, the more likely you will lose your drone, and you will actually waste an entire day. There's a recall point right there, which is not what I'm looking for. Let's see. What's over there? Now, I wish this game had a zoom function, but I don't believe it does. Yeah, there's no zoom function. It is just straight up mouse driven. And you can move forward, backwards, and that's it. Now, this is the third game that a small publisher called Enkidu, this is the third game that I've tried out of theirs, and so far, this is actually this is actually... This and Welkin Road are... actually, no, this is the fourth game, I mean. Anyways, this and an early access title called Welkin Road are two of the most... I guess I want to say the most competent or most appealing titles that I've played from this publisher yet. The other, the two that I didn't actually really enjoy, and I do plan on covering one of them, were Blood Alloy Reborn and The Kindred. I plan on covering The Kindred sometime. I did cover Blood Alloy Reborn a long while back, but I didn't really like the coverage I made, so I may or may not redo it. I don't know. But anyways, The Kindred was a title that I kind of liked, but I wasn't really sure how much I actually liked it. I think Minecraft mixed with Populous, but not as mechanically sound and really buggy. And it had some severe performance issues at the time when I played it, but it's had several patches since, so it's possible it could have gotten a lot better. But anyways, back to it. Enkidu. This is a publisher that is so far, or has so far been very much like Kiss Limited for me, where... Well, actually, I haven't played very many Kiss Limited games, but most of the Kiss Limited games I've played have been on the bad side. Anyways, back to it. Enkidu kind of reminds me of Kiss Limited, in which they kind of have a tendency to take whatever they can get, and a lot of times their games aren't priced, or they aren't priced at a reasonable price point for how competent the game is, which is kind of a shame, because a little known fact, Enkidu is actually ran by the guy that founded Interceptor Studios, or Interceptor Entertainment, the same developer that created the excellent Rise of the Triad reboot, or remake. Oh, I want to say last year? I actually really enjoyed it. And there's another capsule back there, but I also see an anomaly right there. So, oh, there's a gamma mineral. There's gamma minerals. Yes, I need to get the gamma minerals ASAP. Ah, no! There we go. We're harvesting it, and it's about time to go back to the recall point. I just don't remember where it's at. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the recall point. If I can find it, that is. And there is no map in this game, except for what you see when you're at, or in the hub area. But anyways, I need to go back to the recall point, and then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to synthesize some fuel. And I see the recall point right there. I just have to navigate through this minefield of anomalies. But yeah, I'm going to synthesize some fuel and see what happens afterwards. Because I have a feeling I'm going to have to actually keep doing this until I get enough minerals to be able to turn on the oxygen generator which should extend my life a bit. Now, from what I've read, this game is also actually really short. Like, you can beat it in about 2 to 3 hours if you know what you're doing. And if you're doing a short run. There we go. There we go. There we go! Capsules found. 5 samples of alpha mineral. 4 samples of gamma mineral. Capsules in storage. So it's time to go back to the lab. And let's open the capsule. Or hack it. Oh, I'm too mentally exhausted to decipher the capsules. Okay. Okay, so need to choose a probe first. What I'm going to do is I don't know how the probes work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and click there, and we're going to synthesize the minerals. I need to choose the exact proportion for synthesizing fuel. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Synth 1 completed. Fuel quality 16%. Result added to graph. Synth fuel progress updated. So I have 16% fuel. Okay. Now I'm not sure what the breach was all about, but it's about time to actually go and I guess end my day, since I can't create any more fuel. That way I can actually sleep a bit. So I have 6 more days. My fuel supply is empty, and we're on day 3 right now. And I love these glasses, although I've already broken one of them. That is cool as hell, though. I like how it has hashtags. That's actually really cool, and you can actually go back here and read some more info. And what I've noticed is these journals take place over a certain amount of time. So apparently you've been asleep for at least 7 years. And it looks like there's some more areas, but I've also noticed that the map is glitching out right now. And I'm guessing that's because I don't have enough fuel. But that's really cool. And let's go ahead and hack this capsule to see if I can get some more stuff. 4 alloy units, 4 conductors, 8 microchips. I don't know what that stuff's all about. But apparently, you can actually get some weapons and stuff, and I don't know what that's useful for. But I do, oh wait, that's not, okay, that's not a weapon, never mind. That's just something that I guess I disassembled. Get some extra stuff. Okay. Ah, okay, so that makes sense. So that's why you collect capsules. Okay. Well, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and call it quits on this video. Even though this is not necessarily my type of game, this is definitely a game that I think you guys should really check out. Especially since it's not an expensive title. In fact, let me go ahead and check the Steam page. And you guys won't see it because I'm recording, but it is actually, okay, it's actually acting up right now on me. So bear with me a sec, please. Yeah, my Steam is not showing up on Steam. Well, I mean, it's not showing up on the Steam program, but this game is $6.99 or your regional equivalent, or if you want, you can actually spend $9 and get the digital deluxe version, which includes the 99-cent soundtrack, and also comes with some bonus content, which I'm not sure what that stuff is, but I'm guessing that's either like developer commentary or actually, you know what? I'm gonna check that out because I really didn't check into this game that much before I started playing it. Okay, so it's a digital art book, a comic book that tells the backstory of this game, some wallpapers, and apparently New Caledonia is this planet. So there's some news clippings and stuff, which is really cool. Well, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you guys liked this video, please feel free to click that like button down below. If you didn't, click that dislike button. And also, check out my other videos, and subscribe if you would like to see more content. Have a great day,